Okay, we're gonna get moving right away. So we can just start moving your arms and move around. We're gonna do some fitness today, a bit of yoga, get the body nice and limber, and some tabata training to get the cardiovascular, the heart in shape, our endurance. So I would like you to have a couple weights if you have. If you haven't been using weights at all, that's okay, you don't need them. You can always use something from the kitchen, like a couple water bottles with a bit of weight to them. If you have a block of sorts, that'd be great. If not, that's okay too. You can, we need a blanket, so we'll use this. You can always have that and fold it up and use it as a block or a regular pillow. So, and then a ball, any kind of ball, tennis ball, and of course a glass of water because we have to stay hydrated. So you can pause it now and go get the things you need. So we'll get healthy and moving and limber. Okay, let's get going. We'll start right away with bending knees, feet out to the sides, feet slightly pointed out, making sure the knees are tracking over the feet and not past. Okay, we're gonna protect the knee joints. Start rolling the shoulders out. Yeah. Noticing how the body feels as you start to connect to your breath, the other way. Breathing in deep. See if you can feel the breath coming right down into the belly. Okay, come back to center. And as you inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And then we'll take the feet and bring them a little bit closer together. And you can make a little temple mudra with your fingers interlaced. And as you inhale, lift up high. As you exhale, go over to the side. Stretching through the side body. Inhaling up to the top. And we'll just go over to each side like that with the exhale. Push the hip out. Inhaling up. Connect to the outer edge of the opposite foot. Okay, and the breath is moving all the while. One more time either side. Oh, creating some space in those ribs and the hip and just noticing how it all feels as you move. Last time over. And then when we come up again, we'll release the hands and just exhale and let the arms stretch down. Roll up the shoulders again. Other way. Okay, let's take our ball. Just to wake up the feet a little bit, we're going to run the ball, pressing down, rolling along from toes to heel. Okay, waking up the feet, creating some space so we can be nice and grounded. And then let the wide part of your foot press down and see if you can sort of drape the foot over the ball. Just to pull and separate, enliven. Let's do that on the other side. If this is feeling super good, you want to do it longer, just pause. Just do a little bit longer on both sides. Okay, right from toes to heel. Little acupressure, self-acupressure. And then the wide part, so you can just spread the toes and drape it right over. Good. Shake that out. And then we're just gonna get rid of some old baggage. As we inhale, we'll lift up and stretch. And as we exhale, we'll exhale down and release the arms out to the back. So we inhale deep up, a little bit of space in between the feet. And as you come down, make a big sound, stick out the tongue. So just feel like you're releasing out what you don't need. Do that a few more times. Pushing down into the feet as you come down. Stick out the tongue, roar. One more time. And lift and stretch way up and just come and ease out through the hips. Bring the hips or the hands down and roll out the hips one way and the other. Hopefully you're already getting a little bit warm because we're gonna go into our first tabata. Okay, so let's shake it out. I'm gonna get our timer ready here. And we're going to use our weights. Just a short description. We're going to be with the legs straight, the arms go out to the back. And then as we bend the knees, the arms come up. So working both the triceps and the biceps, okay? So I'm gonna start our timer. We're gonna do 8 rounds, 20 seconds movement, 10 seconds rest. And it goes by fast. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so move solidly. The arms are solid and strong. Even if you don't have weights, you can still get lots of exercise this way. And making sure that the knees aren't going past. Okay, stop, rest for 10 seconds. It goes by pretty fast. So just shake it out. Okay, we're gonna do another one. Let's go. And the buttocks squeeze each time you come up. Legs are firm, muscles hugging in on all 4 sides of the bones. Okay, those triceps are working, almost there. Second round. Okay, shake it out. Maybe let the hands roll down the sides. Okay, third one. Let's go. Okay, we can go a little bit faster if you can manage that, but not sacrificing form. We're still solid. Only 5 seconds to go on this one. And rest. Okay, so one more like that, and then we're going to switch it up a bit. Okay, ready? Keep breathing. And it's easier if you're smiling too. So turn those corners of that mouth up. Okay, shake it out again. And now our next one is we're gonna come out to the sides like a boxer. Okay, so in, bend, out, bend. Okay, got it? And you can move a little bit faster with the beat of the music or go slower. You want to protect those knees, not going too far. Good. Roll out down the sides. Ready to go again? And try not to get the hands up higher than the shoulders because we want to protect the rotator cuffs. Okay, so this is where we should be. Okay, only 2 more to go. Shake out. Okay, if it's hard, that's good. But if it's too hard, just make sure that you're looking after yourself. So you can maybe not bend for a while, maybe keep the legs straight and just use the arms. You can make the arms go down a little bit lower. Okay, just look after yourself. Okay, 1 more to go. 1 more to go. Ready? Here we go. See how deep you can make the breath go mindfully while you're doing this. Okay, it's our last one, so really do it like you mean it. Squeeze the buttocks. Yeah, we did it. Okay, our first shred. High five. Well done. Okay, if you had to miss one, that's okay. You're moving your body. You're getting what you need. Get some oxygen in you. Let's stretch a little bit here. Feet are still wide, pressing the hands down on the knees, and just let one shoulder go down to the opposite knee, just as far as you can go comfortably. Breathing in deeply and out fully. Okay, if you can, go a little bit deeper, stretching diagonally across the back, releasing the shoulders high. Tuna. One more time on each side. And then come back up to stand. Okay, let the hips move out a little bit. Hopefully they're feeling a bit looser. You don't want to do anything that's painful. Okay, but we need to have movement in the body so we maintain our flexibility as we age. Okay, so next, shred. We're only doing 3, and it goes by really fast. And it's so effective. It's like working out for 1 or 2 hours in the gym. Seriously, you'll see the effects. So this one, we're going to be squatting. Again, make sure the knees don't come past the toes. Just feel that out right now. The buttocks are going down. Okay, so what we're going to do is as we go down, we'll bring the arms out. As we come up, we squeeze the buttocks and pull the elbows back. Okay, so we're going to get going in 10 seconds. Ready? Okay, as we squat, deeply, hands go out to the front, and then pull it in. A little bit slower for the first one so you can just get that momentum going and awareness in the body. Okay, squeeze the buttocks. Keep the muscles of the legs tight. 3 more seconds to go on the first one. Okay, shake it out. So again, if it's too much with the weights, just do it without and keep the muscles tight. Ready to go, set it up. Let's go. Maybe a little bit faster. Have the arms down a bit lower if up higher is too much. But keep strong. Open chest, long neck, and stop, rest. 10 seconds. We're just gonna do 2 more like this. Okay, ready? Here we go. Sit way down low if you can, a little bit lower. Squeeze in. Squeeze butt. You got this, do it with me. And stop, good. Shake it out. Our third shred we are gonna do is gonna be easier. This is the last one like this. Here we go. Now we're gonna switch it up. Squeeze in. Feel those triceps and biceps. Sit back a little bit lower. Or if you're getting tired, a little bit less. Okay, awesome. Next one, what we're gonna do, put the 2 weights together and we're gonna lift up and down, switch hands and go up. So let's go. Then down, up, bend the knees deeply, up. Breathing in and out. You can go slower to start if you need to, as long as you're breathing. And rest. Whew, 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 whew. Hope you're feeling warm. Blood's flowing. And we're gonna go again. Good. Lift up. We got the armpits opening up. Draining the lymph nodes underneath the arms for upper body health. Stop. Okay, switch hands. Make sure you're not always starting on the same side. 2 seconds. Okay, go. Okay, if we don't move it, we lose it. So right now, we're gaining. Breathing into our last one. So like you really mean it. Muscles all hugging in. And let's go. Last one. Faster if you can, but don't lose your form. Don't let the body flop around. Keep it nice and firm. In and out with the breath. As deep as you can. All right. You did it. Shrug number 2. And it was a hard one. Okay. Put the weights down. We won't need them. And just let the arms just go with the movement of the body. Just let them fly out to the sides. Okay, just feel the air floating around you. All that space that you're taking up. Lifting up the heels. Good. Shake that out again. And we have a deep core line that goes from the feet all the way up through the inner body, connecting through the lungs, the diaphragm, and right out through the tongue. So we're going to do that kind of bending over, and we're going to stick the tongue way out and make a roar as we exhale out the breath. Everything we don't need, we're getting rid of. So inhale deep, lift up, exhale. Inhale. 3 more times. Roar. Last one. Yes. Okay, shake it out. We're going to get down onto the floor now. Bring your block with you. Have a sip of water. If you need to, you've been working hard. Stay hydrated. And your blanket. So we'll just do a little bit of opening here for the back. Bring your blanket underneath your knees or your pillow and just fold it so that you can have a nice comfortable seat here where the knees are bent. So if your core isn't too strong, it's hard to sit upright like this. So hopefully this helps. Hold on, inhale, lift up through the crown. And as you exhale, just lean forward. Only as far as until you stop. Don't strain it. See where you are there. Take another breath in. Don't round out the back. Make sure the lower back isn't compromised. And see if you can go a little bit lower. We'll breathe like that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lowering. Again, we don't want to be rounding out the back to try and get lower. It doesn't matter how low we go. We're just finding a little bit of opening in through the hips. A gentle stretching through the back. Next inhale, lift up. Good. Okay, so our next shred is going to be very good and fun. And I've just got my Tabata timer here. You can install one free off of your computer as well, or your iPhone, and use it. So what we're going to do is bridge. So come down onto your back, and the feet don't have to be too close. We want to have a nice natural curve in the neck. The arms are solid. And just do this with me right now. Push down into your feet and lift up. And then as you exhale, come down. All right. If your knees are tight, you can bring your feet a little bit further apart, further away from you. They don't have to be super close. Inhaling, lifting. That might actually make it a bit harder to lift. But just see how that feels. Feel where your feet need to be. They're like hip joint apart. All right, we don't need them too close. And each time we come down, just keeping that little natural curve in the back. Okay, that's what we're going to do for 4. And then the final one, we're going to do some ab work. We're going to put the block behind our buttocks here, not into the low back, but the buttocks. And we'll bring the feet up, so we're getting a little detox here. See how this feels? Put your block under there just to try it out. And then we're going to be bringing one foot down and then the other. Okay, so depending on how flexible you are and how strong your core is, you can go down all the way to touch the floor or just little movements like this. Either way, you're getting huge benefit from that inversion, helps to detox, gives the heart a little bit of a rest. Okay, we ready to go? Our final shred. In 10 seconds, we're starting with our bridge. Arms solid, feet grounded, and lift and lower. Okay, if you feel like this is too easy, you can push the knees together as you come up to the top. It'll give you a little more muscle action. Almost there. Okay, lower it down. And then if that doesn't feel like it's enough, you can also lift up a leg as you come up. Okay, see how it is? And let's go. Okay, we're only going to do 4 rounds like this. If you can go a bit faster, do it, but don't sacrifice the height. We want a little bit of an opening in through the front of the hips here as well, the hip creases. Okay, you can pull your knees in for a little rest and release for the lower back, squeezing, and then setting up for your 3rd round. Let's go. A little bit faster if you can. Pushing as high as you can each time. The muscles are engaged. Feel the thigh muscles hugging in on all 4 sides of those bones. Don't crunch up through the shoulders. Keep them wide. Last one. Nice. Let the knees go from side to side. We have a little helper here. Okay, last one like this. Go. Maybe lifting up the leg. Just finding some other muscles that need some help or work. Strong body, clear mind. Okay, next one, we're going to work the abdominals, so get that block underneath. Lift up the legs, and here we go. So just as fast as you can, again, without losing your form. You don't want to feel like your body's flopping around erratically. You want to keep control and breath moving. So if you need to go slower or less movements, that's fine. Okay, rest. Maybe stretch out in between the inner thighs. And ready to go again. This is our last shred of the day. Make it count. A little bit faster if you can. Toes right down to the floor if you can. Breath is moving always, no matter what. Stop. We're coming into our last one. So regroup, convict, and let's go. Work those muscles like you mean it. I'm doing it with you. Almost there. 5 more seconds. Yay. Oh my gosh. We have 1 more to go. I really thought it was the last one. This is really the last one, I promise. And you can go a little bit faster if you can. Almost there. Yay! The bell of completion. Congratulations. You did it. Whew. If you have your blanket or your block, you can sit on it or your pillow. And we'll take our blanket We're just gonna do a little bit of a twist before we finish. I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed that. Okay, so this knee underneath your blanket. If you're really strong in the core and lots of flexibility, you may not need it, but you can use it to see. And the opposite foot, knee bent, foot into the inner knee. We're going to take the bent, the same as the bent knee, hand out to the back and root the fingertips in right behind your spine. And then hold on with your same hand as the straight leg. Lift up with your inhale. Lengthen way up to the ceiling, the sky. And then as you exhale, twist slowly around. So we're going to look all the way behind us. At the end of that exhale, stop. As you inhale again, lift high, keeping the twist. And exhale around to the back with the conviction that you're squeezing out your core, all your organs. Root down into those fingertips in the back. And then on your next inhale, we're going to come around back to the front and we're going to switch. Do the other side. Okay? So again, that feeling like the top of the head is reaching up, bringing the fingertips to root down into the back. As you inhale, lift, lengthen. That piece of rope is pulling straight up. And as you exhale, twist around. Just using your hands as a guide, just as some support. And even working through the eyeballs, okay, the muscles of the eyes getting worked as you look around. The inhale lengthens, the exhale sees if there's any more room to twist around. Getting that flexibility into the neck, chest. And then on your next inhale, we'll slowly come back around. As we come back around, the organs are getting a supply of fresh, oxygenated blood. Okay, detoxifying, cleansing. And then we're going to finish with a little savasana. You mustn't miss this one. It's one of the most important practices of all, even if you just do 1 minute. I'm quite warm, so I don't need my blanket, but if it's cooler for you, put a blanket on. Really helps you to release. And just lay down, spread the feet out a little bit. We're going to do it very short and a quick release. So as you inhale, just feel the whole body opening. As you exhale, the whole body releases down. And just follow the breath like that. The inhale, you feel yourself wide and open. The exhale, you're releasing, feeling the weight of the body sinking down into the mat, the floor, the welcoming earth. Back of the skull gets heavy. The heels are heavy. And the warmth that we've created from our practice just helps us release even more. Okay, you can pause if you have time to rest like this in this cycle of releasing for as long as you want. But even just a few minutes is enough for all the cells to just register the work we've done. You can just let your head roll from side to side. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet down onto the floor, and just let the knees rock from side to side. Okay, hopefully there's a lot of freedom in the joints, in the hips as you move. Roll over to your side and just use your hand to press to come up. And just know that every time you practice mindfully, it's like a whole new body is coming up. You can use your pillow or your block to sit on if you need to. You can keep your feet down, however is comfortable. We'll just take a moment and we'll inhale and lift the arms up. As we exhale with a roar, into the stomach, press the fists. And just sealing all that goodness in, that strength and conviction to look after yourself as best as you can, bringing the hands together. Namaste. May you be well and may you be at peace. Thank you for joining me, and